Hello, and welcome once again to another episode of Third Action. I'm your lovely host, Jason, and these are the same three Clydesdales that were here last week. In the bottom left, we have Regan Belladonna, Academy Wizard, played by Char.
Oh, I do like Clydesdales. I like draft horses. They're big and pretty, and they carry that one beer around in the carriage every Christmas.
What? I don't
The
think I've seen
Budweiser
that.
horses?
Oh,
are-
are they
I
specifically
think it's what
Clydesdales?
they are. Yeah, I think
Yes, they
they're
are specifically Clydesdales.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's good for you for avoiding that information. It's really not important to anybody's life.
it's not.
I'm completely unaware. I barely know what a Clydesdale is. I think it's the buff horse.
It's really big.
If they look jacked as fuck, they must be Clydesdales.
That's a good call, really. It's just buff horse.
In the bottom middle, buff horse extraordinaire, Tullios Couldarn, duelist, guardian, played by Will.
I am also here. Hello.
And in the bottom right, Felix, Milos, Maestro Bard, played by Alex.
Hey. Also, hello.
Hello. Alright, last time on Third Action. We'll do this one. It's kind of jazzy. Last time, our group of intrepid adventurers had made their way north to Blackbird Ranch with Vencarlo Orsini and Neolandis Kalapopoulos, the former Seneschal, to discuss next steps on where to go, what to do. Neolandis noted that he believes that the Queen is the one who killed the king, and that the Queen has perhaps been dabbling with strange artifacts beneath the castle of Fort Corvosa. Exactly what those artifacts might do, he's not sure, but he believes they might have ties to the Shoanti, or that the Shoanti might know something about them, given that the pyramid, the Grand Masteba, that Fort Corvosa, Castle Corvosa is built on top of, used to belong to the Shoanti before the Corvosans moved in. By moved in, I mean violently kicked them out, and all that. But the Shoanti might not be terribly willing to help, given that they're not super fond of Corvosa in general. So it's sort of up to you to go broker some potential peace and figure out a strategy, and maybe learn some things. Either learn if the Queen is in fact using some artifact known as the Midnight's Teeth in her crown, then what does that do? Is that special? Is it bad? And if you also need to find out if the Shoanti know how to deal with individuals with the ability to survive a point-blank shot to the head from an arrow. And yeah, so with that information, you return to Corvosa to gather your things, as well as your closest friends and companions, and shuttle them out of the city. But not before having your fourth harrowing with the Lady Zalara. You were warned about a great many things. Whether or not you understand the warnings is up to you all to figure out. But
I never understand anything. It's fine.
It's fine. You don't need to. It's fine. You returned to the Blackbird Ranch, dropped everybody off. Felix had a nice little dinner with his old mentor, Dimitri. And the next day, you grouped up, gathered the wagons, or I guess you're leaving the wagon behind. Gathered the friends in Shields from Flame and Trinia, and are now getting ready to head north. And I hope I have been tracking the time there in the corner correctly. We'll see. All right.
It's probably fine.
Yeah, it's probably fine. We might jump ahead some days in the future, depending.
We'll just take
I'll
a very,
have to go
very,
back.
very long nap.
Yeah. All right, so I think it is wheel day for us the 26th, early in the morning, 8 a.m. ish. I'll go ahead and move the party over to the side here. But you've each got a nice warhorse given to you by Jason. Let's see, Regan, you have a black horse called Delinquent. Tully, you have a black horse named Midnight. Felix, you have a gray horse named Parchment. Trinia has a white horse named Shuffle. And Shields from Flame has a brown horse named Bastion. Short for Sebastian.
Love it.
The stupid details I spent my time on. All right.
They have their own character sheets and everything.
Yes.
Do you mind making Trinia's name visible like everyone else's? It's not.
Oh, she's an old token. I forgot to.
Yeah. She's an old soul.
Let me. Oh, yeah, her token's all like that. Trinia. Prototype token. Yes, we would like that. We would like that to be covered by anyone. Sign token, update token. And token covered by anyone. There you go. Okay. And in fact, I'm gonna go ahead and make both the Shields from Flame and Trinia's sheets visible to you. If I can find them. Yeah, Trinia's there, Shields from Flame is there. Yes, okay. Sorry, I should have done this before the session, but fixing for anyone. Yes, okay. There's Trinia, there's Shields, and configure ownership. All players. Not owner. Whoops. All players limited. I think that's right. Okay. Hopefully you should be able to look at Trinia and Shields' character sheets. The way this will work is any companions that you gather on this journey north, you can command, anyone can command them as an action during their turn. That will cause them to use 3 normal actions. A given companion can only take their actions, or can only be commanded once per round. They otherwise don't get their own turns. If nobody commands them, they might move once at the end of the round to kind of just like reposition. They're sort of assumed to be kind of blocking and defending themselves otherwise. But each of the companions has 2 free actions that you can use instead of commanding them. These are their teamwork actions under their little actions list. Actually, Shields from Flame has 3. These do different things depending on the companion, and if you use their teamwork action, then they can't be commanded otherwise. So basically, you can command them, or you can use their teamwork ability. You can't do both. Trinia has an ability, Knife Dance, that lets you either inflict off guard or give you aid. And if you hit with the strike that you're making, she will also add her damage into the attack. She also has Blink Step, which just lets her turn invisible and then move and then reappear. Shields from Flame, in fact, does only have 2. I just accidentally had an extra thing there. Shields from Flame has Charging Shield. She strides to... she does 2 strides towards you, and then takes damage for you. So if you're about to get attacked, you can call for Charging Shield. She'll run up to you, and then she'll either take half or all of the damage, your choice. She doesn't mitigate... she does have a little bit of damage resistance, but she otherwise can just absorb damage for you.
We're just going to get her killed, basically. Cool.
If you want. And then she also has Shove Off, which during your turn you can call on her to She can use one action to. Whoops, I messed up the text in there. She can use one action to move, and then she can disarm, shove, or reposition any creature that she's next to. She automatically gets a success, or you can try to roll if you want to go for a crit success. So she can bully people around and protect you. Trinia can kind of dart around and add bonus damage and make it easier to hit things. Trinia also has a whole set of spells. Feel free to look through her spell list. You can ask her to cast anything that she knows. She's a bard, so she has prepared, or she doesn't have prepared spells. She has the same spells every day.
She's a bard.
So she's got Soothe, Phantom Pain, and Concordant Choir and Restoration, I think, are her signatures. She also has stuff like Silence, Fly, Shared Invisibility, Slow, Illusory Object, and she knows the Animate Object ritual. Additionally, I think Shields from Flame has a special feat called All of the Animal, which lets you automatically subsist on any creature. If you're near a medium creature carcass, you can create food for yourself and one other person. That's an uncommon feat. She can teach it to you.
Will she have to charge?
No. I mean, she's already charging Felix for her time, so she's making money.
Fair. That's fair.
And likewise, Trinia has the feat Shingle Runner, which lets you use acrobatics instead of athletics for climbing and leaping. And it has a bonus for if you're in urban terrain, then you ignore difficult terrain that's non-magical. Both of these can be trained with. You, like, a week of downtime will gain you the feat. Okay. And if Trinia knows any spells that you don't know, you can also try to learn spells from her.
We can't
All
see
right.
sheets, though.
Yeah,
What
I
was
was
that?
going to say we may need to
We can't see the
have.
sheet.
Oh, you can't see
ownership
the
of
sheet. You can't see the
instead of-
sheet. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if I do.
I don't know if observation will do it, but ownership would.
Yeah, let's try Observer.
Oh, I have a sheet for Trinia, and I have
Okay.
a sheet for
I do
Shield.
too. Yes.
All right, there
That'll
you go.
Yes, that's
Thank
exactly
you.
what we did.
And sorry, fixing this other one. What happened here? Okay. Trinia was still an enemy from the one time you encountered her as an enemy. All right. So you've got a bunch of war horses. Your speeds are 40 feet. That basically means you can move 1 hex an hour. Or yeah. Right. Or sorry.
Distance is 4 miles. Yeah, that sounds right then.
Yes. 4 miles. Yeah, you can move 4 miles an hour.
So about 32 a day.
And you can usually do about 8. Yeah, 8 in a day, I think.
Does your top speed imply running? So you're running at 40?
It does not imply running. It implies like traveling at a casual, like solid, but not overly exerting yourself pace.
Okay.
If you want to hustle, which is to run, you can go double speed, but hustling makes you fatigued.
And I think you can only do it for like a short period of time.
Yeah.
It's con mod versus or times 10, so at maybe an hour for people at most.
Yeah, I was just wondering because I'm like, does that imply like top speed or not? Because I'm like, a horse top speed 4 miles per hour seems silly. But a horse walking does not sound silly.
Yeah, this is because you don't want to tire your horse out immediately.
No.
Get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
kill
I
the
think
horse
this is
before we get there.
casual, careful travel overland.
Yeah.
If we
over
kill the
rocks and
horse,
stuff.
we have food that Shields and Fun can help us with. So,
Yes, for at least 2 people.
at least 2 people.
I did think about that. I was like, we have horses.
We also have rations out the wazoo, so I think we'll be
Yes.
fine. But just in case.
All right. So you are here just northwest of Harse in Blackbird Ranch.
There we are.
Your goal is to make it up to Kaer Maga. There are 2 towns kind of along the way. One is Abkin to the northwest, and the other is Sirathu, which is kind of directly north. Sirathu is more along the path directly. If you were to go straight north and make this like river crossing, the river crossing might be a bit more difficult than going over to Abkin, which has like a nice proper bridge. There's probably some kind of route over there, but it just could be. It probably involves skill checks, but nothing crazy. So yeah, you have your choice. You can either go straight north to Sirathu, or you can go the safe route through Abkin.
I think we're going straight up to Sirathu was our original plan. Did we have any reason to change?
I don't think so. Like, I remember going up through Sirathu, making the river crossing is what we had talked about.
Yeah.
I have no reason in character. Out of character, I have played Oregon Trail. So I know what may happen, but I accept it.
We just ford the river with the horses. Nothing bad can happen.
I
We
think
do not cock and float the horses. That's just really weird at this point. Unless they've died along the way, in which case, floaties.
Ooh.
I mean, we could
I
try and
didn't
float
either.
the cozy cabin.
Oh my god. No.
I feel like it's stationary, but I don't know if you can establish it on water or not. And if you can establish it on water, I don't know if it would stay on the water that it was originally established on, or if it would start floating down.
I guess if you built a very elaborate raft platform and then summoned the cozy cabin, I
And
think
then,
it would stay
like,
on
the
the
raft
floating
loose,
platform.
and then you could have the floating platform keep going down the river
Yes.
while you're in the cabin.
And now we've invented the new game that we are going to play.
Oh good.
Has nothing to do with anything else, but we want to float a cabin. Yeah. What do we know about Abkin? Is there any reason for us to want to go there?
I don't think so. I can double check if there's anything about Abkin. I think it's a bit nicer than Sirathu. Sirathu is pretty poor as a city.
No, we don't deal with the poors.
We're about to make it rich.
It was only sort of semi-recently brought into the Corvosan fold. It used to belong to Kaer Maga, but Corvosa took it. It was like a contested area, and Corvosa eventually took it back in the Treaty of Sirathu. I don't remember the year offhand. No, I do. 4663.
Okay, so not a long time ago, but
Yeah, it's 4708 right now, so yeah, not
Like
a
40
terribly
years.
long time ago, but there are people alive
40
who
years.
for
Remember the
whom
good
it
old
was a
days
thing.
back when Kaer Maga was in charge?
So do they like pay all their taxes to Corvosa even though they're really far away?
Yes, they do pay their taxes to Corvosa, and yeah, they're any kind of like farming or whatever they do out in Sirathu is property of Corvosa. But in turn, the Corvosan government is supposed to protect them. Like they're supposed to have military presence and guard, and there should be Corvosan guard and Sable Company Marines patrolling the area, that sort of thing.
It's like a useless question. What does Corvosa actually like own as far as stuff? Because I just assumed each one of these was like its own separate thing.
Ah,
Own
no,
it?
Corvosa actually owns a lot of this area. So we have Corvosa here in the south. I believe they owned Veldraine. Yes, it's the second oldest settlement in Varizia. And they rely on... they kind of rely on each other, but Veldraine is considered part of Corvosa. Palin's Cove is part of Corvosa. What is it? Hars is part of Corvosa. I think Vasselweef is... That's a mining... yeah, that's like a mining settlement. That's also part of Corvosa. Melfesh is also... this is the largest inland holding. They've got a population of, like, almost 1,000. Let's see. Beaton... Oh, Biston. Biston is just a really small town. They attempted to break free of Corvosa in 4658, but failed. But they're still strongly independent-minded. And Ilsurian, I think, is a little bit too far. Ilsurian is kind of under Magnamar's domain. Protectorship, I guess. Yeah, like Ilsurian and Turtleback Ferry are both under the domain of Magnamar. So Biston is as far out west as Corvosa goes. And then their holdings also stop at Kaer Maga. Kaer Maga used to be contested for a long time. And I think Yanderhof is separate as well. I think Yanderhof are dwarves. Yes, it's a sky citadel.
Yes, that sounds correct.
What does Kaer Maga have sort of a sphere of influence over? It feels like everything has been taken by somebody else.
Yeah, so Kaer Maga is itself kind of they call it the City of Strangers. It is a fairly anarchic city at this point. They don't really have a super strong form of government or anything. There's just a lot of weird, quirky, powerful people who hang out there. And it's sort of similar to Riddleport. Riddleport's more of a den of thieves. This is more of a den of weird folk.
Oh, a den
There's
of
all sorts of...
weirdos.
Yeah, they kind of pride themselves on being like the city of outcasts.
That's Portland.
Yeah.
This is the city Burning Man wants to be.
Yes.
Burning
I like
Man
to think Portland actually does have a government.
No, I've watched Portlandia. I've seen what the mayor is up to.
So Kaer Maga, I think, is it's a case of this city kind of existed, but was empty. It was built sometime between the age of Thassalon and now, I think, or maybe it was even pre-Thessalonian. Unclear exactly who built it and why. Seems to be different architecture from all the Thessalonian monuments everywhere else. And I think it's just been kind of randomly occupied by various powers until semi-recently, where I think it was kind of under Corvosan hold, and then because it's so far and so high fucking up the cliff of the Storval Plateau, it's just too hard to really manage on as like a military presence from Corvosa's side of things. So it just kind of ended up becoming independent on its own, and then just is very easy to defend from their side. So yeah, that's sort of the general vibe of Kaer Maga. From what you would all know. I don't think any of you has necessarily been there. It's sort of known for being kind of sketch and sort of dangerous, but anybody who is like exiled or unwanted from the various other nearby cities or settlements tends to end up in Kaer Maga. It's sort of the one place to go if you can't have anywhere else to go.
Cool. I didn't know any of that.
Yeah.
I assume they're all so individual. I was like, yeah, that's what it is. I didn't know they had
Yep.
Cool. Wow.
Well, I think that doesn't change our route at all, though. I don't see any
No.
reason to go to Apkin
Because
necessarily.
I have to get back in a month.
Oh,
so let's go fast.
Yeah, Abkin, it was founded as a commune by peace-loving riffraff, according to Corvosa.
Yay, more hippies.
I mean, it sounds more interesting than Sarathu does, but don't think it justifies. The only reason I go to Apkin is based on its location, being in the middle of a river. I'm assuming that there is a easy passage there, rather than just
Yes.
fording across as we originally planned, Oregon Trail style.
Yes, you'd know that there is a road that goes
people
through
are trying
Abkin,
to
and there's
route?
like a bridge there going straight north. There's no road,
I just
but
lose-
you can cross or find a crossing. Oh, did you lose my voice?
River
Hello.
size Accurate. Hello.
No.
Okay, it's not.
No, it's not a 4 hex river.
Yeah. All right, I was gonna say
Or 4 mile
is it
river.
4 miles across.
No.
Or is that just all right?
That's just
how it
for-
works.
Visuals.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think it's just a largish river. This is what, the Yanderhof River? It's pretty
Feel
big,
like a really
but
wide but shallow river, so it could be.
there's
fun.
definitely shallow points in the river.
We'll need to find one for fording across.
It's the Runtash River. Unless that's just the mountain part.
Oh, sorry, yes, that is the Runtash River.
Oh,
Yes, I read Yanderhof below it, but yes, that's the
what it-
Runtash
yeah, it
River.
looks like,
It combines with the Yondabakari River,
yeah.
and then I
Which I
think
know
is
is
just
one.
considered to be the Yondabakari River once they meet up. Because then it becomes like Sarantula, and then the other side is also the Yondabakari River, which goes all the way to Magnamar and exits into the
That I know.
Magnamar Bay.
Lovely.
Yay. Okay.
Screw all this.
Yes,
let's
you
just go
took a
to
river
Magnamar.
ride up the Yondabakari in the previous game.
Let's just go to Magnamar. Fuck this.
This all
We'll
seems
leave our old
complicated.
lives
Magmar seems a
behind.
lot easier to handle. Let's just go there.
All right, so you've got 8 hours of travel. Go ahead and move yourself 8 hexes. You guys have control over the party token or no?
Yes, I do. Or,
Okay.
wait, no,
No one
no, I
does.
don't. I
Oh,
lied.
no one
No?
does.
Why?
Open it, but I can't move it.
Oh, does say cool.
Or
stuff.
selected.
Yeah, it shows
Do
the
I need to-
party.
Why can't I make... Surely the party would have access to the party token. Doesn't act like
Felix,
a
you
party.
actually have the same AC as me at 27. Have I finally caught up?
Correct.
What was that?
I'm not the weakest. My AC is now equal to Felix's.
Hey!
Hey. My forceful hand is here as well. I don't know why.
Just
Because
walks
your forceful
around.
hand is a part of the party, obviously.
10 HP.
Where am
Okay.
I moving?
Tully, just
am I
move
gonna
yourself to
party token?
where... Yeah, move yourself to where the party is going to go.
Okay, so duh, 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 duh.
32.
Okay, is that your...
Yes.
Okay. So you're just going
That's where.
kind of roughly north for 8 hours today.
Not a very exciting ride.
North,
just
northeast.
Making our way toward the river.
3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So the hours pass by as you ride over the rolling hills. Heading this way towards Sirathu is off-roading. There aren't any direct roads from Hars to Sirathu. And so you are trekking over wilderness, but given that it's mostly just rolling plains and hills and grassland, it's fairly easy travel. There are some lightly wooded areas along the way, a couple of hills and rises, but nothing too crazy going on. Partway through the day, you do spot a large blue creature flying overhead. It looks kind of like a dragon at first glance, but doesn't seem to have any arms. It's very skinny, and it's only large in size, where most dragons are like huge or gigantic. So it's maybe like 10 feet long, 15, 20 foot wingspan, something like that. It's just flying overhead. It doesn't stop to do anything with you. It just kind of flies by.
Can I try and identify it? I don't know if this is a nature check or not.
Sure. Yeah, you can try to identify it. This would be Arcana.
Okay. That I was hopeful for. I just want to know what creatures
It could be.
are.
I would allow nature as well.
No. Not for me. Never.
All of us with our... I think nobody's trained in nature in our party. I'm sorry, Majenko is trained in nature. My apologies.
Yeah, Majenko, what the fuck is that?
Shields from Flame is
Dragon.
also
It's a
trained in...
dragon.
Shields from Flame is trained in nature, so you can have her
Oh,
do
Oh, yes.
recall knowledge.
Check
Same
their
thing with...
skills.
Yeah, you can look at their skills and ask them to do things for you. But yes, Regan, you would recognize that creature as a wyvern.
Ooh, a wyvern.
This is a little bit far out of its like feeding range. It probably came down from the mountains to the east, the Mindspin Mountains. But it must be ranging around for prey.
It's hungry. And I guess we might be too big. And two together in a group.
Yes, I think you would know that they tend to pick on, smaller, weaker creatures for the most part. Unless it's like a group of drakes. Or, sorry, a group of wyverns, rather.
Are they going to be a problem, Regan?
No, I don't think so. It's off to find easier prey than us.
Well, I should hope we're not easy to prey, but we'll have to keep an eye out for watches overnight, just in case. Are they nocturnal? Or just...
Are they? Yeah.
Or whatever the opposite of nocturnal is for daytime?
Yeah, I'd give you that answer with that roll. They are not nocturnal. At least I don't think so. One sec.
Diurnal.
It's established canon.
Yeah, I would say they're not really nocturnal. They do have dark vision. But that's because they tend to nest in caves.
I guess diurnal is the opposite. Diurnal.
Yes.
If you would like to know, I was like, it's something with a D, and I looked it up.
It's diurnal.
Yeah, diurnal, yeah.
Less fun to say.
Tully
honestly.
doesn't know. I know.
Yeah, I'm like, I know, but I wanted to make sure because I'm like, I don't fucking remember what it was. It's like, ooh, it's diurnal. It's like, what
Yeah,
the
you
fuck
would know that wyverns tend to be sort of social, so yeah, they don't really hunt big prey or like raid villages or anything like that unless they're in like a big group. And a group of wyverns is called a rampage.
Ooh, that's fun.
Rampage of
Oh,
wyverns.
yeah, luckily it's just one. Oh, I'm just shuffling through like the party that you can see everything if you hovered over. See, everyone's so good at... Oh no, you can just see people who are bad at things too. Never mind.
Oh, you're looking at the party sheet.
See that I am horrible. Oh no, that's my forceful hand is apparently here and terrible at everything, which makes a lot of sense because it's not real.
All right.
I think
Well,
Shield from Flame is the only person who's trained in religion with us.
That's probably
The
true.
Jenko somehow is.
That tracks so far, I think. The way the rest of us are.
All right. So yeah, the travel goes fine. You just see that one wyvern overhead, and you find a nice spot to make camp. Anything special you're doing tonight?
Special?
do
No,
my
I don't
soup.
think so.
Where's my soup stuff?
Always soup.
Yeah,
Are you making
otherwise,
soup?
yeah. Figure out how you're eating.
Whip out my soup.
You don't have to worry about food
Need
for
to
the
eat
horses.
without
They
my
have
soup.
rations on them. I just
Good.
forgot to put the
Okay.
rations in their bags again.
Checking my ration station. Yes, 21 rations. So if we need food, I've got some. But also Regan's got the stew.
All right, and with the ladle, you can cast. You cleanse up to 16 gallons, and you're casting the second rank version of Great Food, which is enough for.
6. Oh, 6? No, wait. Fourth is enough for.
Are you casting it fourth or second?
I think it's
Fourth is
second.
enough for 12.
Let me look. There's no.
Always leftover soup.
Oh my god. Stop it. Rank 2, I guess, is what I have.
Rank 2 feeds 6 medium creatures,
Nice,
and
we got
you've
6.
got 5 mediums and a tiny.
That sounds like less than 6 to me.
Yes. All right, so
We'll have extras.
yeah, you make
Let's
another
go.
soup, spice it up with the purifying ladle, and you all enjoy your camping trip. And you're using the cozy cottage as your cozy cabin as your sleeping arrangement.
Yeah. Although, like, if the weather's not terrible, and people are welcome to pitch a tent, because we also did pick up tents.
Yes, the weather is not too bad today. There's a slight chill. It's maybe 60 degrees Fahrenheit by nightfall. So not too bad. All right.
We'll still have watches, and I guess we can set up a tent outside for whoever's on watch to stay out of the elements if it need be. But it seems like it's a nice enough night that a small campfire outside should be enough.
Okay, so we're just rotating watches around the group. All right. Then time passes. You awake the next morning, put away the cottage, prep everything. How would you like to move?
Where'd that
We are
river
going-
crossing?
Doot. And
So
yeah,
1, 2,
River.
3,
Go right
4 hours will get you to the river.
Hello,
Right.
river.
So now you'll need to figure out the river crossing. So to do that, we're gonna need a survival check, or unless you've got some instant way to help everybody across the river.
everybody? No, probably not. We got some sort of flying capabilities.
Well, let me see what I have.
If
Might be
we
able to
all
run across water.
if we all stand on something, can you like airlift it again?
I have to see. Because I would prepare something, but I don't. Was that just a scroll? I can't believe I wouldn't have possibly learned that. Oh no, there's airlift. How much is airlift? Fly up. It's up. Airlift is upward. It just says fly up to, not fly up. Hold on. Yeah,
Well,
just
fly-
briefly carries
yeah.
you and everything to a nearby destination. Each creature and each item of 10 bulk or lighter
Oh.
lifted is a powerful gale.
You and all creatures fly up to 60 feet.
Yeah, so
Up
fly
to
can be
60
up, but it can also be across or diagonal. It's just a flight speed that you get, essentially.
Yeah.
But just
You fly 60 feet.
temporarily.
Or at 6th rank, you
Those-
fly 120 feet.
So is the river 60 feet?
We find a spot that is at least.
I was going to suggest we have Shields for Flame help us track down like a good crossing location, either for finding a smaller point in the river, a more narrow place to cross for the spell, or if not, finding that, otherwise finding a more flat place for us to just manually cross if we have to.
Yeah, the spot that you just happened to come across doesn't looks a little bit too wide for this. So yeah, you could try to find a nicer spot for airlift to work.
And I will
go ahead and
definitely ask
give me
Shields
that.
for Flame for help, because I don't think any of us are going to do very well with a survival check. All of us city folk.
All right. She got a 27. Which I believe that is a success. So she's able to find a spot of the river that is narrow enough. It's gonna be an hour back. You end up going an hour away.
Yeah, over here.
Sorry, how many hours did I say it was to get there? I forgot to track. It was like 1, 2, 3,
It was
4.
We did 4 hours to get to the river, and then it'll be another
5.
hour, I guess, maybe going like upstream,
Yeah.
trying to find a more narrow place, so it's not where we want to go.
Okay, and then you want to cast airlift, and that should be able to get everybody.
Should in a 10-foot emanation, each creature in the area and each item will 10 or lighter lifted by a powerful gale and fly up to 60 feet.
10-foot emanation.
Does this work for if we all got really tight together?
That might be difficult to do in one casting with a bunch of horses.
Alright, could I do it in 2?
If you did like 3 horses on the first ride and 2 horses on the
This
second.
would be something I would prepare. And if the math was like it cannot fit everyone in 10, I would prepare too.
And you get to choose. Oh, well, the emanation is out of you, or is there a range on the emanation? No, emanation's out of you.
It is just out of you, so it is, and the spell does specify you, each creature in the area.
So it would have to be 3.
Okay, so you'd need 3.
I can do. Let me plug them all in.
And you can't leave the cabbage
It
with the
doesn't
rabbit.
specify-
Cabbage with the rabbit. The fox can't be with the rabbit. Let me throw these all in. Sure, and 6. I don't have 6 levels, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so assuming you've got 3 slots that you could have
There we
prepped
go.
airlift into,
Yep, I did.
then yeah, you're able to get everyone across. You get a group of 3 across, fly back yourself, and then get the next group across.
Yeah, I'm not touching that water. Fuck that.
It would have been fine, Regan. Come
No,
on.
it wouldn't have, and you know it wouldn't have, because I would have fallen in, and then
Hour.
everyone would have to rescue me.
Another hour.
Stupid and dumb.
You gotta
Okay.
trust your horse. I'm sure. Delinquent, is that what the horse's name
And
was?
delinquent wants nothing to do with this river. Yeah, delinquent. Wow, it's so cool.
All right. You can get a like 1 more hex of travel in for the day.
Easy enough.
Just go in here.
Yep.
And settle in for the evening.
Yeah.
If you've got any downtime things, you can do downtime here.
Read my
Um,
stupid book.
I wanted to send Cressida another message. I felt bad after the last one I sent.
What do you send?
I typed this out so I could get the detail. I think these are all the details she asked for. Neil Landis and Van Carlo are alive and safe, heading north to investigate the source of the Queen's powers.
Okay. Think of Cressida's response. Oh, good. Keep me apprised. Speaking with De Bear about Coalition. Things are looking promising. Watch yourselves out there. And De Bear, you would recall, is Kepera De Bear, the I forget her title. She's the head of the Church of Pharasma. The bishop, thank you.
Yes.
I spelled it literally "da bear."
D apostrophe bear is how I have it, and I couldn't remember if that was the way.
That
it
is
was written or if
correct.
it was some
Yes,
other
it's
spelling,
D,
so it was
D
like,
apostrophe bear.
when you said the first name, I was like, I can find it now in my notes.
Yeah.
There she is. The bear.
Bear.
Yes, I believe she
But
helped
okay.
revive Tullios the
Yes.
first time. Okay. Yeah, so if you've got downtime you want to do, you can get about 4 hours of downtime in.
Unlike some people I know, I don't have any downtime plans right now. Or constantly.
My wood.
All right. So you're just heading north towards Sirathu?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
A bar for 5 other people.
5, 6.
I have an endless decanter of brandy. It's the only thing we serve.
All right.
the brandy
Everyone's
bar.
drunk.
You arrive at Sirathu. It's a relatively small village. Everything's kind of in disrepair. I think the population is it's like in the 400 to 500 people. In the center of town, there is a massive white marble fountain that looks fairly new relative to the kind of dilapidated state of a lot of the rest of the city or town. And there's like the water in the Yondobakari River to the west of this town is a bit muddy, a bit rough looking, but the water pouring out of the fountain is like pure and pristine. There are, as you kind of trot through the center of town, you see a line of villagers collecting water in pails from the fountain, taking it back to their own houses and places. There's a small market where people are hawking vegetables and grains, building supplies, that sort of thing. There is an inn if you would like to stay here. It's less an inn, more of just somebody's old barn that they've kind of converted into a lodging space for travelers along the road.
I mean, I bet a place like this would have a local specialty that would surprise it a place.
Sure,
If
you're
think
welcome.
So sure.
You can also
Seems like a very
continue.
small town.
You can also continue north if you wish. You don't have to stop at Sirathu.
How much of the day is left?
You've got like you got 3 more hours.
2 or 3.
2 more. Yeah,
we
2.
could probably make
9,
a decent distance.
4,
I
5. Yeah,
think
you have
you-
2 more hours.
Okay. I think the only other question I had was if there was like a plaque or anything around the water fountain to indicate where it might have come from.
Yes, the fountain has a small plaque that says the White Prince's Fountain.
Princess Fountain.
Prince.
Prince's. Prince.
Prince.
White
Prince apostrophe S.
Sure. So it belongs to the White Prince, whoever that is.
Yes.
Do we know of the White Prince? Do I know of the White?
Society?
Who the heck is the White Prince?
Who the heck is this? Maybe.
Society.
We
Question
see
marks.
if either of
for
us
everyone.
or any of us.
Oh, I'll ask Trinia. Trinia has like a 16 in society.
Yeah, you can have her roll society as well. Got 3 society rolls, and then...
It's via Trinia.
Okay. Yeah, you all think about this and whether or not you recall. Only Tully has any recollection of this. The White Prince was the old name of King Eodred.
Oh.
King
when he was a
Eodred the
youngin'.
Second. Yeah,
Right.
back when he was still a youngster, under Queen Domina's protection, I guess.
How old was he when he passed? Which was just a little bit ago, but still.
He was like 80 something, I believe.
I was just trying to think if this would be something he would remember from his youth, but it sounds like no.
This, you would actually know that this is from around like 45 to 50 years ago was when this fountain was built here. It was around the same time as the Treaty of Sirithu.
That tracks. And honestly, it looks like it's in good condition for 45, 50 years on.
The curious thing about it is, to your recollection, it was something that the Corvosan government had like promised to build for the people here because they were having trouble getting clean water from the river. And they were supposedly going to build this fountain and enchant it to produce like clear fresh water for the citizens, but they never got around to finishing it. But it seems like it's been finished since then.
I admit that my Sirathu history is out of date, but I thought this was not supposed to be done yet. Or I should say, should have been done already, but hasn't been finished. I guess we could ask around if we're curious, but otherwise we can move on.
But someone finished it.
I am too, actually. That's very good, but kind of strange
Okay.
that who would have done that? I don't think King Eodred would have.
Yeah, if you want to ask around, that'd be a diplomacy check to gather information.
Got me mildly curious. All diplomacy.
Can I aid?
All
in
right.
that?
Yeah.
I will aid.
I have a plus 20.
Yeah,
Only
you've
a
got a better roll
plus
mod than I do.
20. Oh no.
That is a
that's a-
34 to 8.
So that will crit succeed. That gives what, a plus?
Plus two.
Your train, so plus 2. To that roll. Okay. So it takes you an hour of kind of chatting, talking to people around the fountain, around town, see what they know about the White Prince's fountain. And the story you piece together is a curious one. People seem reluctant to tell you, especially if you mention that you're from Corvosa. This seems to be something maybe spoken about in whisper amongst the populace here. And they are very suspicious of your group. None of you are wearing... Oh, actually, are any of you wearing the badge that you got from Corvosa that gives you like a bonus to diplomacy?
No.
I think I took mine off very recently.
Okay.
One of our costume
I'm in
changes,
disguise,
I
so.
think I got rid of that.
Okay.
Wait, let me triple check.
I think it's called like the Drake's badge or something like that.
Yeah, no.
Pretty sure I just took it off back in Corvosa.
So it's easy enough convincing. After the first couple of people seem a bit shy about talking to you if you're from Corvosa, you learn to maybe stop mentioning that. And yeah, you're able to find a couple people who whisper to you about it sounds like about 2 years ago the fountain just suddenly started working. Nobody had ever touched it, but they found a local girl unconscious like lying beside the fountain one morning, and suddenly the fountain was working. And the whispers are that that girl is blessed by Pharasma. But nobody is willing to tell you who the girl is.
I mean, that's fine. I'm just now wondering why they think she was blessed by Pharasma specifically.
That is likely... You've heard the stories already about Saint... Oh no, I forgot her name. Saint Alenka? What's her name? She is known for... I've got her name here. Do I? No, I don't.
Alika?
Alika. Saint Alika. She was a young girl who was supposedly blessed by Pharasma to have great visions, and she predicted the great fire in Old Corvosa. Saved a bunch of people, and then she died in the flames trying to protect them. And so there is actually like a pretty big Pharasma following in this region, sort of because of that.
So naturally they would just assume it was Pharasma again.
And
somebody else stepped up.
And you're not... It's possible that whoever this girl is might have claimed that it was Pharasma. But that's about as much as they're willing to tell you.
You could say anything around here.
I imagine we're trying not to lie to these people, but I can't prevent them from lying to themselves, so...
Well, found and started working.
Is anyone religious who could be like, is this a thing that would happen that Pharasma would give a single shit about?
I mean, I'm religious, I'm just not very good at religion.
Yeah. I am not good at it either. I have a plus 13.
I think Shields from Flame is religious, but I'm not sure if her knowledge would be helpful here.
Like,
She got a plus 14.
It's better than me.
She can roll it here. I'll roll it for her.
I could also think about it, but I don't like thinking about Pharasma.
I don't mind. She did bring you back to life a couple times now, so...
Yeah, well, that's her job. You can't be like, oh, you did the bare minimum.
Shields from Flame shrugs. It is not above the gods to help those they see in need. This town certainly looks like it needs help. And if the king wasn't going to offer it, I guess it's good someone did.
Yeah, that tracks. And like, of all the things that could happen to the town, I feel like this is this is a good thing, and me picking at it would only find problems.
It's good that it's clean water. Unless it's suddenly turned into poison water, I don't see an issue.
Well, this wasn't a recent thing, like, not yesterday. This happened a while back that got fixed-ish.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years.
Seems like a good boon for them.
Yeah.
And this isn't one
Nobody's
of Glorio's
subscribed yet.
fountains, so it's not going to suddenly turn into evil water.
He had a good
I mean,
fountain.
I guess it
and a
could have
bad
been Glorio doing some sort of shenanigans, but...
Well, you've still got an hour, you think, of travel if you want, or you can hang out here in Siratha.
Do we want to investigate this mystery further, or do we want to just move on with our lives?
I have. Regan will always choose the like I'm going to go faster option just to be quicker about this because she has to get back or something. But that's just so you can. If you ask, that's what she'll always say is like we should get moving. But if you were like we have to investigate this, she would be like fine. But yeah, her first immediate thing is gonna be like we should go. I don't care about the fountain.
My urge for local flavor began and ended at the plaque.
Felix, like this is some boring Shit.
No, I mean, I think it's interesting, but like we also have a place to be.
That is fair, and actually, Tully's reaction as well is this seems strange, but this is also, I don't think, related to what we're looking into. So,
I also don't want to sleep here and then wake up passed out by a fountain blessed by Pharasma. That sounds like the worst night I could have, so I think we should go.
I mean, if you're passed out and then you wake up and stuff happened and you don't remember it, is it that bad?
She apparently remembered it. Well, she didn't
as
remember
far as
what
we know,
happened,
she
but
did.
she was
claims
claiming
to remember what happened.
Yes. I don't want to claim anything.
That's fair. Then let's go ahead and head out of town. We can just set up outside of town instead. I don't want to take up their tiny little inn/barn.
All right. So you travel a couple miles out of Sirathu, and make camp there. Actually, does anything happen?
Yes, we're on like day 8 billion of soup.
You pass through largely farmland as you're traveling out this way north. The terrain's getting a little bit rockier as you're approaching the Storval Plateau, and you can see it. It's off in the distance, but it takes up your whole horizon. It's like thousands of feet high.
Essentially like a mountain that goes straight up.
Yeah, it's just a sheer cliff right in front of you. Yeah, it's over 1,000 feet high.
Is there like a gigantic elevator at Kaer Maga, or are there parts of it that are less sheer?
Shields from Flame would speak up at that. Well, we have two options. We can... If we go straight to Kaer Maga, there is a path, though it's a bit treacherous. If we want the safer route, it could take a couple of days to carefully follow the river path north.
What is treacherous about the more direct route?
Sorry, I'm trying to remember what is the name of it. They call it the Half-Light Path, I think. I've only taken the trip once myself, but you have to go through the entire undercity of Kaer Maga. They usually offer guides, though, so I imagine it won't be a problem for us.
I have a climbing kit, though that will not help us with getting the horses up there. Are the horses going to be able to make the treacherous path?
Yes, I think so. I know that caravans sometimes go that way, so...
Okay. So, at least wide enough for that.
Yeah, basically your choice is between going straight to Kaer Maga, which Shields from Flame thinks that her memory of the Half-Light Path is that it takes only a few hours if you've got a guide. But you could try to go around and like follow the winding river route up, but that would add 2 days.
Oh.
But it would be totally safe.
I mean, I'm all down for danger, so let's take the exciting path.
Regan was about to do the safe one and then heard 2 days versus a few hours. Was like, actually, danger's okay. You know what? I'm
If it
into
saves
it
us
too.
45 hours, it is definitely worth the danger.
Brings like 80 fireballs. It's like,
Oh.
gonna do it.
This is admittedly more of a problem for us than you, Regan, because you could just cast Fly on yourself and the falling stops.
Oh, you don't want to fall.
We are climbing up thousands of feet. It is a bit concerning. I do have some ropes, and a climbing kit, and I can climb pretty well. But that's why I was checking to make sure it was a path for everyone. But I was going to clarify, what exactly makes the dangerous path dangerous? Is it treacherous because of the winding and maybe collapsing nature of the pathway, or is it because of the kind of creatures that might haunt said pathway?
I think both, potentially. You'd have to ask the Dusk Wardens about it. I only took the path when I was quite young and had my clan with me. My Qua with me.
Well, I personally am fine with trying the treacherous path, but I suppose I should check with the rest of you. I think we'll be okay.
I slightly misunderstood the treachery. I thought it was something a little different, but I'm glad to be corrected without asking.
I think that we are prepared to try it, and it would definitely shave time off our journey. Aside from needing to get Regan back in time for exams, like
What is
there's also a bunch of people in the city who desperately need help and are currently subject to the whims of a mad queen.
Well, we should set out then tomorrow and find this quick path. We'll try that first.
Alright. So you can get 4 hours of downtime if you wish. Otherwise, day turns to night, turns to day again. It is Star Day for Rast the 29th.
Can I try to identify some items during my downtime?
Yes, you can.
Try and figure out what this darn scepter is.
Yes, you believed it was broken. Alright, you finally figured it out. It is not broken. It is, in fact, just a handcrafted Greater Composer Staff. The Greater Composer Staff... let's see, it gives you a +1 item bonus to performance checks made with it. Because you can, let's see, you can wave the staff through the air to play music, as if it were an instrument, and if you're doing that, you get a +1 item bonus to performance checks. It has the following spells: Haunting Hymn and Summon Instrument as cantrips, and then it has first rank Concordant Choir, second rank Sonata Span, third rank Concordant Choir, Roaring Applause, and Sculpt Sound. I don't know if it's super useful to you because you already have a staff and you can only invest in one per day.
Sonata Span is interesting, though.
Yes.
Worth reading that one, specifically. By playing a brief tune on an instrument or in song, you cause the notes of the melody to physically manifest into a shimmering, translucent path. The path does not need to be over solid ground and can tilt up or down diagonally up to 45 degrees, but it must be a straight 5-foot wide line. And it can support as many creatures as can physically fit on the bridge, and its duration is sustained. So it can be indefinite as long as you are willing to keep sustaining it every round.
Interesting.
A useful backup if somebody's falling, perhaps?
Yeah. Or if we need to make a bridge over something.
Yeah. I don't think it would have been long enough for the river, but useful for other purposes.
So yeah, I believe you can prepare one staff per day. So basically at the beginning of each day, you have to pick which one you're using.
A little less of an impulse item, so maybe of limited use, but cool all the same.
Mm-hmm.
I only have 2 other unknowns, and we'll see if I'll get lucky with them.
All
this
right.
horn that I have no idea what it is.
This is a crafting check. At this point, you're pretty sure it's a regular horn.
It's a regular horn.
It is now a regular, totally normal horn.
We'll see how long we keep believing that. What about this cloak? My last unknown item.
Here you go. It's a regular, totally normal cloak.
It's about my normal success rate for this.
Did you want to ask
cool.
Regan to take a look, or are we just going to assume they're all fine and nothing's unusual or strange about them?
Reagan, look at these totally normal things I found.
Why are you showing me normal things? Hold on. Oh yeah, it's. What is this normal thing?
What were you IDing?
Oh, that's the cloak. My bad. I should have said.
Okay.
I clicked on the cloak.
Okay. You hand it to Regan, and can you re-ask for the identification? I don't know how to bring up that menu.
I think you identified
Okay,
it because it's now called the Curtain Call Cloak.
No,
No.
that was the other cloak.
That was the other cloak. Okay,
There's many cloaks.
You
I
had two
found
cloaks.
regular, totally normal cloak.
Here. All right.
Alright.
Regan has now successfully identified this. It is the Greater Cloak of Repute.
Yeah, this isn't a normal cloak. What? Look at this.
This one gives you item bonus to diplomacy checks and make an impression, or to diplomacy checks to make an impression. So people just think you're cooler the first time they meet you. And creatures attempting to learn information about you also gain that same +2 item bonus because people start to know you. You have some reputation. And you can also use a command 2 actions twice a day. Wield your great stature to make a request of somebody. If you get a success on the roll, you instead get a crit success.
Hey, that is not a terrible item for the quest that we are on.
You impress people, but they know you.
Yes, it's hard to be discreet when you're
Be
rocking into the
flamboyant.
club with your big fur cloak.
Just looking so fabulous.
Do you want me to try the horn? It's just a crafting for the horn.
Yeah, it's just a crafting for the horn.
Let's see. Might be a normal horn.
Yeah, Regan, that certainly looks like a normal horn to you.
This is a horn. Thank you for showing me the boring horn.
You're welcome.
Who knows?
Toot toot.
All right. It is now star day for the 29th, 9 a.m. You've done all your daily prep. You hit the road. You're going straight to Kaer Maga.
Yes, to the dangerous windy path.
5, 6, 7. Well, we'll do 7 this here. Okay. Your travels today. Oh, that's not the right one. As you're riding along the river, or like alongside the river, you spot a large boulder, with a pair of massive green lizards. Or are they amphibians? I don't remember. What are geckos?
Are
Are geckos lizards? I don't know.
I'm going to say lizard. I don't think
That's
it's amphibian,
weird.
but it could be
I
wrong.
think they're lizards.
They are lizards.
Okay.
And they're mostly carnivorous. Another lizard
Oh.
fact.
Yeah, I think they eat like flies and stuff. But yeah, you see 2 giant geckos. One is green, the other's like green with splotches of red. And they're both just sunning themselves on a large rock. Neither of them take notice of you as you ride past.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not waving at them.
I was just gonna see if I had a giant gecko. Yeah, there's some giant gecko. This one's a blue one, but They're big little geckos.
Big ol' geckos.
Ooh.
As you arrive at the entrance of the path into Kaer Maga, or at least from below, you see as you approach, you can like look up and see Kaer Maga way, way up above you. And I can show you what that looks like. Where is it? Kaer Maga. There it is. So there's like a series of waterfalls at the base of Kaer Maga where like the river like flows through the city. Or I think, maybe not entirely. I think they just have water channeled through it. Sorry, now I have to double check. I forget to actually have that on the map. I think the river does go away from it. Kaer Maga. Yes, the river does not pass right through the city. It just has these, well, I'll show you. Like so.
Got pictures?
Yeah, I got pictures. Here you go.
Holy
As you look
shit.
up, you can see these like massive skull sculptures in the stone of the Storval Rise, and the skulls are like dripping like streams of water from their mouths, it creating like a big a big lake down at its base, with like a lot of mist billowing up. You can also see there is like a town formed like above those like skull sculptures that are inside like a big walled ring. The base of at the base, as you get close, you kind of have to go through the mists and take a like a large carriage road off of the. There's like a there is a carriage road that comes from Sirathu up this way, and yeah, it does follow the river up one way. That would be the safe path off to the east, but instead you break off from that and follow the other carriage road off to the north, straight towards Kaer Maga. You go into the big mist swirl, and eventually you reach a large cavern, where it's kind of like the entrance of a large cavern, where embedded in the wall is this like massive bronze door, or I guess a massive bronze double door. Double door? Maybe it's more like a single gate. Yes. Yeah, it terminates at a single large bronze gate. The gate itself is very strange looking. As you look at it, it's one big square, but any particular line that you kind of focus on seems to at a distance it looks like it's a straight line. But as you start following the line, it'll bend around the shape. What's the weird infinity shapes that don't make any sense? I forgot what these are called. There's a weird flask. You see them in 3D modeling. Shoot. Nobody else knows what this is. So it's a useless analogy.
I'm it could be a lot of different things that you're describing. Is it the thing that repeats around, when you're on one side and you're always on one side, or is it the
yes, it only
that always
yes, it only has yes, it looks like this door only has one surface. But it's made of I am horribly describing this door. It's a lot of it's made of one, I think, continuous bronze tube, that's sort of molded around to create the door, but you can never quite find any particular corners. Ah, yes, Klein bottle. Thank you.
I would have
Thank
never
you,
thought
Felix.
Klein bottle.
The guy who sells them actually lives in the Bay Area and personally makes them and delivers them to you with a little RV car he made himself. Your odd
Yes.
fact of the day.
Cool.
Excellent.
Cool.
Yeah, Klein bottles
Mobius
are
strip
an
style.
example of this. Mobius strip is the other one. Yeah.
Mobius strip.
A
That's
kind
what I was
of
thinking.
weird surface that doesn't seem like it makes sense. But anyway, you can stare at this door all day, and your eyes just kind of get lost in trying to understand exactly what shapes you're looking at. Shields from Flame will remark, there it is, the twisted door. How long did it take you to get here? You were here 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's already late.
Yeah. We might want to camp here and set out in the morning.
Well, as you're approaching, you see a rider on another horse ride over to you. And hark, travelers! Are you looking to make it into Kaer Maga today? I'm afraid that the gate's already closed for the evening.
Well, that makes the decision easier. We just wait here until the morning. I assume it'll open in the morning.
Yes, find a spot to camp, and he'll gesture, and there's like a big kind of dirt area that kind of like an empty bazaar. It's clear that this is like a big sort of parking lot for caravans. There are already a couple small groups here as well that have kind of taken their own little spots in the dirt. So you go and find a free space and chill out there. It's big enough for you to make the cozy cottage if you want.
I was going to say, is it appropriate for us to do that, or we just gonna?
You're
hijack
spaced
all
out
that space?
well enough that, and it's far from full right now. There's maybe 3 other groups here, and they're all fairly small groups. 2 of them have wagons. They're clearly selling things, like clearly merchants. The other groups are 2 small clusters of humanoids. You can't quite tell. They're wearing cloaks. They seem to not really want to interact or be seen.
We'll pick our own corner and set up our camp.
All right. Camp away. You can get your 4 hours of downtime if you want.
I'll give the totally normal horn another shot.
You can't. You think it's just a totally normal horn now.
Oh.
Could blow into the horn.
Okay.
Here's my stupid book.
At 6 a.m., horns blare, and you hear the gate winch open.
I swear this isn't the
okay.
horn this time. Or at least my horn.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be your horn.
Group number 1! Someone shouts.
Did we get assigned a group? I don't think we did.
I didn't hear number.
Were we supposed to take a ticket?
I think we'll
We'll
just
get
start
it
packing
today.
up and get ready.
Yeah,
We
you start
better hurry then, but
packing up. You don't have time to prep spells or change spell slots right now. If you're doing the teardown really quick. You quickly see that the groups are when they're calling groups, they're just calling for whoever's next ready, and there's already like a line forming. And it looks like some more groups have come in the night while you guys were sleeping. So by the time that you're done and ready, well, up to you. Do you want to take the time to do spell prep or not? I don't know if you need to change your spells.
If I don't do it, do I just keep what I had yesterday?
Yes.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
In that case, you're able to tear down relatively quickly, get the horses ready to go, and make your way over to the line. It ends up taking about an hour for your time in the line to come. No, that's a lie. I don't think it takes a full hour. It takes maybe like 20 minutes. It looks like they've got a group of people who have streamed out. And they are people clad in blacks, greens, and golds. And one of them will eventually come over to you. Hello, I'm your assigned Dusk Warden. And it's a adult man, probably Chilaxian, kind of dark brown, almost black hair. He's got like a not a full beard, but just kind of a goatee going on. He's got a bow at his back, a rack of torches almost at his side, and he looks you over. How many do we have? Looks like 5 plus horses.
Yes.
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 He taps his cheek for a moment. That'll be 100 gold, I think.
Can I engage in any respectful negotiation of that price?
Sure. Yeah, you can try. Diplomacy to haggle.
Insult the man, but that's a bit steep.
Okay, you try to haggle with him for a few minutes, but he doesn't seem to really want to budge.
Okay, 100 gold is. Fork it over.
Okay. Felix pays the 100 gold. All right. Here, each of you take one of these, and he hands each of you an amulet. It has a golden cord and a bronze disc at the end. Inset into the bronze disc is a black stone. And he then produces another set that he puts over the necks of each horse. We'll be needing these back at the end, so don't go and losing them. I'll need everybody to stay close as possible, listen to all instructions. Don't follow any wailing sounds. If I say be quiet, be quiet. If you see sealed tunnels, do not go down them. Otherwise, stay sharp.
What is this amulet?
Yeah, you could try to ID it. There's enough time while he's doing this that you could try to ID. Arcana?
And if I can't, I would just ask eventually, but I'll see if I can do it, because I'm a smart person.
Okay. Yeah, this is some kind of... You're not sure exactly what enchantment is on here, but it's some sort of abjuration, some kind of protection spell. Probably some kind of repellent to push something away, or to try to force something to go away.
Okay. That's
It's like abjuration bordering on enchantment. Trying to mentally trick something.
okay. Fun. Ooh, fun.
All right. and he will. He doesn't have a horse. He's just walking. But he'll turn around and wave for you to follow. What is your marching order? You can. We'll put him on the right. He's in the front. Your Dusk Warden, and then I need a single file line.
Right behind.
We
Probably have trying to see who's got decent perception, because we want someone who's keen up front and someone who's keen to bring up the rear.
I mean, yeah, you can go whatever order you want.
I think maybe Trinia.
From the back.
Yeah, I'll take up the back. I was gonna say Trinia after you will, and then Regan, and then Shields, and then myself.
I'll be sandwiched in the middle.
Just be
And
safe
then-
and cozy there.
Yeah, Tully in the lead, just behind the Dusk Warden. Okay. Without saying much, the Dusk Warden leads you into the open gate, and begins the ascent. The initial entryway is wide enough for it's wide enough for 3 wagons to pass through, with plenty of room on either side. But the passageway splits up ahead into 3 separate channels. One of the groups ahead of you takes the center channel, and your Dusk Warden peels off to the left, taking the left channel. The stonework inside is very rough. Looks like natural stone. But after about 20 minutes or so of hiking, the stonework turns smooth. Either unclear whether it's a man-made smoothness or some other sort of creature. It's not quite modern stonework. It is merely just unnaturally smooth stone. And shortly after the stone starts looking more smooth, you start to see what look like cave paintings. They're very elaborate, very old, and as the torchlight flickers in the Dusk Warden's hands, you get just kind of glimpses of reds and oranges painted along the walls. The depictions are a bit of a mess. They look just more like weird patterns and not like they're depicting anything in particular. Maybe you might see faces of creatures, perhaps demons, perhaps devils scattered throughout, but it's kind of a mess. In some spots, those kind of primitive looking cave paintings give way to massive frescoes along the walls. Those look a bit more like Renaissance-y, like battles of humans fighting various creatures. Let's see. Oh yes, he would have handed out torches to each of you to hold, unless you cast light before that.
Would I be discouraged from casting light? If not, I would cast it.
Okay, it's more of a as soon as you start getting in, he starts lighting torches, and if you cast light, he looks at you and then only hands out torches to those who don't have light.
Okay, so he's not like, don't do that.
No.
He's just like, okay, you have your own light. That's fine.
Yes, he just
Okay.
looks at you, nods, and continues handing out the torches to whoever doesn't have it. Let's see. Eventually, you come across. So you start as you're walking through this tunnel. It kind of switches between being a kind of tight tunnel that's just wide enough for you and the horses, to being random, like, wide open chambers. In some places, you actually exit the tunnels and are suddenly on the, like, cliff face of the Storval Rise, looking out over the Corvosan Verizian region, before you dip back into another tunnel. There's just like all these like little gaps as you're kind of worming your way up. The paths are relatively steep in a lot of places. He's constantly having you like dismount the horses, lead the horses up a sort of very narrow path, and then you can get back on. Some places have slightly low ceilings and require you dismounting again. So there's a lot of mounting, dismounting, a lot of careful directing the horses through. And there's actually one part where the path is only a few feet across. There's a sheer drop off to your left down into a chasm that goes hundreds of feet. And to your right is just like a sheer wall. And he has you all dismount, carefully sidle as individual people, and then he takes each horse across carefully by himself. Eventually, at various points, you see the path splits into a variety of different directions. But the warden seems to presumably have this path just completely memorized, because he barely gives any of the other passageways a look. He seems to just go straight for the one that he thinks is right. And you notice that some of the passageways are sealed. They're covered with like blockades of wood or stone. Those are some of the only new structures that you see here, in addition to the occasional support beams or like support walls that the Dusk Wardens have clearly added to the place over time. This structure gives the impression of being very, very ancient, and the Dusk Wardens are merely doing their best to keep it functioning for people passing through. You eventually come across seems to be an ancient city underneath the rise. It's just a big open cavern with tons of these like brick and stone buildings. And they kind of themselves form their own little maze. And it's here where the Dusk Warden, as you approach the sort of entryway into this big cavern, the Dusk Warden tells you to all be quiet. Please, don't say it. Don't make a sound. And he leads you on. Assuming no one makes a sound intentionally.
I really want to, but no.
Well, as soon as you think of making a sound, you hear somewhere in the distance a scream. Ah! And then suddenly it goes silent.
Tully stares very firmly at the Dusk Warden and remembers that he was told not to go chasing after screams.
The Dusk Warden, for his part, doesn't even seem to acknowledge the sound and just continues marching.
Can I tell if it's some kind of illusion or like a lure that's supposed to bring? I'm thinking like a siren, like, but in the case of trying to like attract heroes who want to go save people.
Sure, yeah. You could give me occultism for that. Okay, yeah. You are a bard. You know how sound can be an emotional driver, a pull. Yes, that sounds like some kind of lure. And you wonder if perhaps the amulets that you're wearing help protect against that. Or at least maybe potentially prevent you from needing to make a will save.
Some very old and very creepy magics in here.
Let's see. Yeah, you continue on through that ancient city, through more ancient labyrinths, winding up crazy inclines that double back upon themselves. And after a few hours, you finally reach another bronze door. Or another, like, massive bronze gate, which is already open. And actually, just before that, you would have passed by another group, who seems to be going in the opposite direction. It's just a single Dusk Warden and 3 cloaked figures. You can see that 2 of the cloaked figures have what seem to be like goat horns coming out of the tops of their foreheads, and their skin isn't any normal human skin tone. It seems to be like a kind of one's a pale purple and the other's like a kind of dark red. But they are also silent. They're also wearing the medallions, and it looks like they're maybe going back down the path that you just came from. So they have to kind of squeeze by you. But then not long after that, you reach the bronze gate, which is open, and you can hear the sounds of the bustling Kaer Maga on the other side. You exit into a large stone kind of bunker-esque structure. There's a big gate on the other side of the entryway that leads out into the city proper. And you can see other Dusk Wardens arriving with their groups around the same time. And your Dusk Warden then comes back around to, all right, made it safely through. Well done. And he'll collect the amulets from each of you, kind of going down the line. And unless anybody's doing anything weird, like trying to keep the amulets...
No.
No.
That would be rude.
He can have them. He can have his property back.
This man kept us alive. We'll let him keep his stuff.
It's
I
mine.
suppose.
Well then, good day, travelers.
It's a good day.
And
Save
he
yourself.
he nods and immediately turns and walks over towards another group, who seems to be waiting for their turn to go down the path.
This guy's only job is to go back and forth in that horrible, screaming, dark area.
Yeah, the pay's good.
Well, you made it.
did
Oops. I need to actually put you
Oh.
in here. Where are you? You
We are not
supposed to
here
be-
yet.
Yeah.
The dark,
not
the
to
inky
rock.
blackness.
Where is the Warren?
We're
Where's
in the caves.
sun? Ooh.
Okay, I don't remember which part of this map is the Warren, but you're in the Warren. This doesn't matter. Where is your tokens? Felix. Mayhem. Janko.
Oh wow!
Think
What
we're
am I
Regan.
looking
Oh
at here?
my goodness.
That's a sin.
Oh my word!
Wow.
There's
What?
a lot.
What a six-sided shape this is.
Bestagon.
Trinia and Shields.
Names
Okay.
of some of these places: the Wheel Unbroken, the Flame That Binds,
The People's Chambers.
and then Haverston's Grange, which is just fine.
The
Sure.
Strapping Lad.
Now, unfortunately, I have not had time to read through everything that's going on in Kaer Maga because it's not important to the adventure.
Oh,
It's highly important. We're spending the next 30 episodes here. We've
yeah.
got nothing else to do.
This
I
is
wanna
our
go
new
to the
hub
Strapping
town.
Lad.
Corvosa's dead to us.
Yeah, no, this
Um,
is cool. No, Corvos is pretty cool too, and bigger, I think.
We're in the water.
Yes, I think Kaer Maga is relatively small. So I
Yeah.
think there's kind of two major walls. There's like the big outer wall of Kaer Maga and an inner wall. You can kind of see it like around
Oh,
the manor and
Like
past
here.
Blood Brothers, that sort of thing. Dividing the region into sort of two, like an inner circle and an outer circle. And by circle, I mean hexagon, because it's like a hexagon. The northwest corner is, I think, called the Gap. It's a big broken section of the wall where most of the buildings are covered in rubble. And that's the way out of the city, so that's how you'll be leaving.
The Meat Gate.
You're supposed to be near the Warrens, is where you pop out, but I don't see the Warrens on this map. I might not have pulled the correct map that shows the districts. So I'm guessing you're near the Dusk Warden Guild House, perhaps.
Sounds legit. Reanimations.
Ooh. We lost Will.
Oh, you lost Will? I
I
still
was
have
going to
Will.
say, I think
Oh,
we
it's
lost.
done that weird thing.
Yeah, I did that
Oh.
weird thing because I was still here. So
Yeah. Sometimes one
Wild.
person loses the other person.
Yeah, I guess one of you reload?
I mean, I can see
Or both?
Alex fine. Can you see me now?
Okay.
Everything's back now.
Everything's
there was
back to
a
normal?
moment there.
Yeah.
Cool.
It does that sometimes. I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
why.
happened to
It's
me
fine.
where I'm like, oh, we've lost somebody.
It actually happened to me earlier. I lost both Jason and Char, but then they popped back in and everything's fine.
Okay. Yeah, so welcome to the free city of Kaer Maga, the city of strangers. Many people here are wearing hoods and cloaks. You see lots of strange-looking folk. It's mostly humans here, but even the humans look a bit weird. And give me a perception checks.
Nice. So nice.
He sells donuts with weird things on them.
Okay. Were you all present at the event where the queen was shot with an arrow? I think so,
Yes.
right?
I believe
Yes.
so.
In that case, as you're walking around trying to get some bearings, Regan and Blackjack, or Tully, which are you actually at this point? Are you masked up?
I'm still in disguise, yeah.
Okay.
I did so once we got on the road.
Okay. Good to know. Okay. Then Regan and Blackjack, you notice something interesting. As you're walking down the street, you spot a pair of individuals who are quite corpulent and blubbery. both are bald and they're wearing these like long gray robes. And they aren't walking, but they're kind of like levitating. And they're just chatting with each other, but they both bring to mind the image of the Seneschal Togamore,
Oh,
who you might have seen at the announcement of the new Seneschal.
Interesting.
I
Now,
don't.
from what sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. I was like, I don't know how to lightly put this. These aren't like family members, I assume, or are these like? Is he a human, or is he like something else? And these are like a similar race to what he is.
Is he human or is he dancer?
Yeah. Is he a dancer?
That was unclear. His face certainly looked human. There was
Now
there was
that
definitely
we're
something
here with-
strange about it.
If we're feeling reminiscent based on these other folks here, can we try and figure out what they are? If they are human, or if there's something else? If there's some other kind of creature that maybe Togamore also happens to be?
Yeah, I would allow Arcana or Society, or you could try to ask around.
I'll start with Arcana.
I feel like asking around would be a more effective way, but I also feel like at the same time in this city, it may not be.
Just walk up and ask them, "What are you?" Just get really
What the hell
rude
is
about
this
it.
shit going on here?
You look
Dang.
weird. We've
Like,
seen
but
someone
we
look
will-
weird.
Yeah, we will. We'll try a society check just to see now that we have a better view of them. That was
Yeah.
blind.
That's fine. We all have seen your
not great,
failure
but-
now.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone can
Yeah,
see me
but-
fail.
Blackjack got a 19. They don't look like they're merely. So they look like humans to you, Tully, but they don't look like they're merely like fat. There's something about the way they're moving that looks like not jiggly in a fat way, but jiggly in like a almost liquid way.
Like a gelatinous sort of thing.
Yeah, sort of. Regan, they're aliens.
Are these like humanoid gelatinous cubes?
You said
Sorry,
they're
I
what?
talked over you.
Regan, they're aliens.
Ooh, what
These
is
are. You think these might be creatures from the Dominion of the Black?
Dominion of the Black? Can we?
Yes.
Can I, as the player, know what that is? Because Reagan.
I know
clearly
what that
does.
is. That's fun.
What is that?
The Dominion of the Black are strange, otherworldly creatures from the great beyond, from out in space or from between the spaces of molecules. They are ancient and bizarre group who maybe vaguely are working together, but unclear. They're kind of the talk of legends and not fairy tales. What's the inverse of a fairy tale? What's a bad fairy tale? Not a parable.
Ghost stories?
Ghost story, yeah. They're kind of the stuff of ghost stories.
Oh. Is this how they look normally? Are they like wearing a people disguise?
They can come in a variety of forms. Some of them can certainly take on human-like appearances, and that might be what's going on here. They look just inhuman enough to... maybe it's something like that.
That's an alien. Oh man. Now, see, I can't see my roll. So I'm like really I'm like, is Reagan right, or is she being really racist right now? Like, that's an alien. I know one when I see one.
I've lived in the city of
So I
humans
just-
for all of my life, and
Damn
these
it.
don't look human enough. They must be aliens.
But she's like, squints is like, that's a fucking alien. Ah. I knew it.
like, you mentioned that they have questionable like goals that are really shadowy and unclear. Like, I guess this is the answer to this is just the unknown, so it's pointless. But like, it spawns questions in my mind to be like, why would they be working with the queen? This just it makes more questions than answers. I'm sorry, there's no response to that.
You can't.
Yes, I
She's
mean that's a
already
question for
Richard.
them. You could ask them.
Yeah, go up and ask. Hey, I noticed you are an alien. Weird parts of the universe. Can I ask you questions? Like,
We could actually ask around still.
yeah, we can still.
Like, we tried thinking about them, but if Regan is certain they're aliens, it might behoove
That's
us
a
to know
fucking
what we're
alien.
dealing with if one of them has infiltrated the palace.
Yeah,
Maybe
I would be
maybe
happy
this
to
alien
aid
is
you with,
acting on the
with
queen.
diplomacy so that you don't literally walk up to them and say, "Hey, are you aliens?"
I mean, I wouldn't do that. I'm just more like, in a place called City of Strangers, I'm not sure how many people are going to be super friendly and want to be sharing information, especially about other people. I don't know. But I'm happy to try.
Aliens.
Are they heading somewhere?
Yes, they're heading like southward. You could try to follow them if you want.
In the most inconspicuous of ways. Take a walk south.
Actually following them, or if you're following them, that would be a stealth check.
Ooh.
If you're just
Oh, I'm
waiting
not
for a while and then going behind them, then that's not a stealth check.
I would like to follow them. So I think this is the stealth check.
Okay. So yeah, this will be a group stealth,
Group.
or at least whoever's going with, if anybody's getting left behind.
Those are aliens.
I can roll
Well, I'm convinced.
Trinia and Shields from Flame.
Oh, what is my stealth? Oh no.
The news is that it's a group stealth check.
Is that good news?
I don't know if that's good. Does it take the lowest one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, how's that good? That's horrible.
I was just trying to make you feel better.
No, there's no way to make me feel better. Those
to
are
get
aliens.
everybody 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
So that when
okay.
you fail, you're surrounded by friends.
You're not the lowest, Regan. For
I just let down my 5 friends and myself.
Okay. So the group of you at Felix's lead, you decide to sneak and try to follow these guys. You follow them down south. You find that there's these kind of man-made streams flowing through the town, and you have to like cross over some bridges. Eventually, as you are passing under the shadow of the thoracic spire, one of them turns around.
No.
They're like up on the bridge ahead, and one of them turns around and, "Are you following us?"
Felix. Yeah.
I'll just be honest. Yeah, you seem to know your way around town. Better than we do, at least.
He squints his eyes. "Go find your own guide." And then he'll turn and float to catch up with his compatriot.
Ask him if he's an alien.
Do not ask him if he's
I'm
an
not
alien.
asking you if he's an
Do
alien.
not ask the man if he's an alien. We do not know what powers the man has. Alien powers.
He turns
I-
back a couple of times to make sure that you're not following, and then
I
you kind of lose sight of him.
I break off. Yeah, at that stage, like this was a curiosity. Wasn't a quest. But they did seem to lead us to this end of town.
I don't know what's at this end. I don't know where we are. We've just followed them into the middle of a city, and we don't know where we are in the city, and we need to get out of the city. We should probably figure that out, unless we want to stay here.
No, that's fair.
I don't know if there's shopping to be done. I can't say I've ever been here before, so.
I do think that we wanted to do some shopping. There were some supplies that we needed to pick up when we were here. So that I think would be our next objective.
So I'm seeing some green stuff on the map at certain places. Is that indicating green space, or is there just mold on the map? Or is there mold in the world?
I think it's green spaces.
Okay, because I was
I think
looking
they're
at it,
like
this looks moldy, but
Yeah, I thought it was fart clouds.
Fart
I was like, it can't be that. It has to be trees.
we have to go around those areas because of the just awful fart clouds those aliens leave behind.
Again, I've not read the entirety of Kaer Maga, City of Strangers, so I can't 100% confirm that those are not massive stinking clouds, but I don't think so. And I'm
That
so
doesn't sound
sorry
right.
to all of the
Right.
Kaer Maga heads who might
Yes, it is.
have expected me to know that.
I'm so disappointed that you don't know about all the fart clouds
Yeah.
in Kaer Maga.
If you know a lot about this city, please tell us if these are fart clouds or trees.
Yes. Yes, do that in the comments.
There are fart
Yeah.
clouds.
Do
I
in the
bet that the
comments,
Kaer Maga
please.
book is so detailed that it has
Yeah.
like titles for each of the fart clouds that
Yeah,
the
or tell
locals
us
call
what you
them.
think it is.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean, I have the map that has the districts on it. So you are currently in the Cavalcade.
Oh, good.
To the north of you, the square is the high side stacks, and to the east over here is the bottoms.
Uh-huh.
And then going
there the
around
top?
the circle, we have the Tar Heel Promenade, the Encarte, the Oriet, the Warren. Oh, that's the Warren. Oh, I see. You actually started around here. Maybe just like slightly north. Okay. That was the Warren, the exit. So you started near the exit already. Bis,
okay. So we were up here already.
yeah. And yeah, Cavalcade again. Okay. And the interior zones are the Hospice, which is like hospitality district. That's got the Temple of Callistria there. The Widdershins to the
That's
north.
a name.
And then the
Widdershins.
west side of that is Down Market, which is where all the shopping is. So yeah, if you ask somebody about where the shopping is, they'll tell you to go to Down Market.
Okay. Easy enough. Then we will head to Down Market.
That involves backtracking,
That's okay.
making your way back around the city.
there aren't passages through these walls?
No, I
It's
don't
like
think
a full
so.
circuit? Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Like chunks
Inconvenient.
I mean,
out. A
it's just how
fire
cities are
hazard
listed.
for
That's
certain.
interesting.
Like someone could just
You're
light a
not wrong.
fire here and everyone's gonna die.
Please don't talk like that, Regan.
Well, it's
What's-
true.
I'm aware of that. It's got me a little bit unhappy already. So
You just dam up this server and flood everyone.
Okay. So by the time you get over here, it's like noon. There are lots of shops around. I think in particular, Regan, you happen to notice a curious shop called the Flesh Block.
Yes, I did see
boy.
that.
what do you think they sell there?
Well, yeah, what do they sell in the flesh block?
I think this is the place I'm thinking of.
Yum yum.
Yes.
I mean, it's called the Flesh Block. I have an assumption. Please tell me I'm wrong.
Fleshy.
The flesh block you see, it's got the sign has like a little bony hand, like waving, and you can hear as you're approaching, you can hear soft moans and groans like. And once you get close enough, you can see they've got like a fenced area behind the flesh block that is just rows of humans milling about in cloaks. But they smell
Are they humans
rancid.
or are they aliens also?
Oh, they're humans. They're babies. Oh, it's like a petting zoo. No, that's not what it's called. It's like a pet store. Oh,
For humans?
Are they zombies? What are they? Can I look closer at them?
Yeah, if you
they're-
you gleefully approach the fence and like
Woo!
lean over and look in, one of them like licks your face.
Hi! I ruffle its hood.
Yeah, they're zombies.
Oh, zombies.
There's a
so
couple skeletons
interesting.
mixed in, but they're mostly zombies. And they don't really react to you. They seem to be ensorcelled to kind of just stand still.
That's not very nice. They should be free range. Maybe not. So is it a store or is it like
Yeah, there's a storefront. You're just at the side looking over the fence into their backyard where they keep the supply.
Yeah, I'll go around to the storefront because I want to know like what they actually sell in a place that just has zombies mulling about in the back.
Okay. Oh, ha ha ha. Is this actually not that one?
Oh, it's just horribly named.
Oh, I might have gotten the two mixed up. No, I'm just gonna say it's that one. Okay. Oops.
It's okay, you can just reverse them.
Yeah, you go inside and you see there's a gaunt man with an eerily wide smile, long, wiry white hair. He pulls he's got those like really, really thin lips. And when he like smiles, you can like see all his gums.
All his gums and teeth.
And it looks like just all of the all of the fat and moisture has been sucked out of his cheeks.
Lovely.
And he smiles seeing you come in. Hello. What can I do for you today?
Oh, hello. I was very curious to see what you sell in the shop. I noticed you have many little creatures behind.
Ah, yes. You must be interested in our slaves.
Oh,
Would you
dear.
like... Those are our used ones, if you are inclined. But if you would like fresher...
Awful terminology, jeez.
That can be arranged too.
I see.
Are you looking
Slightly
for assistance or...
So, well, now she's like, oh, slave, that's not the word I wanted to hear. She just frowns a bit. I am curious, though, like, if I was looking for assistance, what do you offer? Do you...
Oh, I mean
is the service?
assistance. Like...
Oh, assist... Yeah, that's what I
research assistance, assistance getting out of bed, perhaps, whatever you need.
Yeah, I need a zombie to lift me from bed. Research.
Then you probably don't want our used lot. You'd probably like something a bit more alive, wouldn't you? That can be
Yes.
arranged. Do you have any preference in age or a type?
Okay. This guy's weird. It's like, this is the weird store. I understand. Just gonna think about it. So you just sell like... She doesn't like the S word. You just sell
slaves,
assistants.
yes. Both living and dead.
Oh, living as well. That is actually worse than the other one.
Do you say that out loud?
I think she actually does say like, "Oh, living." So it is a bit worse. That's not so good.
Oh,
My
I
bad.
assure you, our stock is the freshest, the best that you could imagine.
Oh, that wasn't my problem. My problem is the enslavement is not really my thing. And she's gonna like back out of the store. She's gonna like, I don't think I'm interested in this particular service today, sir.
Very well then. If you come across anyone who is interested, please do tell them about us.
I will be telling them a great many things. And she just leaves the store. And now she's frowning as she walks over to
Yeah, I assume everybody
everyone
else is like standing
We
around
weren't going in there.
outside.
Yeah.
This was a you adventure.
She looks very like, I thought that would be a much better experience than it was. They're selling all sorts of... And she like looks over at Tully. And she's like, slaves. And she says it in like a very strained way. I don't know if I like this city anymore.
Is slavery still legal in Corvosa?
No.
Okay. I know it's still legal in Absalom as of this time period, or the official lore is. But
Yes.
I didn't know if Corvosa also followed that. But
I'm pretty sure Corvosa, even by normal lore, it does not have slavery at this time.
that's fair.
I think it had like grandfathered slavery for a while, and I think at some point recently, like under the most recent king, Eadred. Sometime under Eadred II, he outlawed even that.
Okay. So, steps in the right direction. They don't call this a free city for nothing, though. It doesn't follow the rules of Corvosa.
I don't like it. Gives me the creeps. They're enslaving undead. They're enslaving normal people. Ooh, I don't like it. I want to fireball that whole place. But
With
then
the
it
people
would...
inside? That seems like a bit drastic.
I don't know. Well, I don't think were there people there, or did I just see undead?
In the yard, you only saw undead. The interior of the shop was, you didn't really look at much what was going on. There were like some tables with some like binders. Not binders, but like big
Spiders
scrolls.
for all undead.
Yeah, scrolls probably with lists of names, pictures of people.
Oh. No, I just wanted a cute like store. It wouldn't have been cute. There's no store that's gonna be cute with that kind of thing. But I just wanted like for me, cute store. And that was a very depressing experience. And now Regan's just sad. She's like, I want to fireball that whole place, but someone's gonna notice.
Well, now that you say somebody would notice, have we noticed much guard presence? You said there wasn't much government to speak of. Is anybody like in charge of keeping things in check?
No, I don't think you see. Let me check. I think individual places have their own guards.
I have to imagine this place is one of those. I could be wrong. But...
Yes, there are people out. There are like armed guards outside. You're standing a little bit away from them.
Yeah.
How big is the yard and the building itself? Like, how big would you say the burst radius
We may need to
is?
drag Regan away from this before she
Regan.
incites a riot
If
of
you
some kind.
if you kill the undead, they will their souls will return to the afterlife. It's like you will have to drag her away because she is considering it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna start pulling Regan away as we look for other shops in the area to.
You don't
our
understand. They
other
have
needs.
feelings like everyone else. She just starts ranting as you like pull her away. She's like, they have feelings. They are still people.
I believe it. I do.
Trinia and
also
Shields from
Actual
Flame
people
also.
still there too, but we need to leave. We need to not.
Yeah,
cause a riot.
Trinia and Shields from Flame kind of linger as you like pull Reagan away. They're both like looking at the building and looking at each other, and then they'll follow you. They
Just
also
take
seem
one.
conflicted.
It would just take one fireball, maybe two, maybe three.
The
I'll
problem,
cast
Reagan,
them
is
all.
that there are steps after that first fireball, and even the second one that we would have to contend with.
They
do you
won't
know what those are?
possibly beat my reflex save. They are
Regan,
ensorcelled.
we have to come back to this city on our way back to Corvosa. Save your fireballs for
And
them.
we'll burn it to the ground.
There you go.
That's what I said. That's what'll come in handy if they make fire. We can't escape because the wall will keep them in. She's so upset.
We are not coming back this way.
Does Felix say that to Tully? Like, is this in Soto or just?
Yeah, it's suddenly under.
Level up like 3 more times before I come back here.
You do have message. I think. Maybe you
Yeah,
don't.
that might be better.
Oh, I
I'm
have
sure we
message
all
all
have
the
message.
time. If you tell her to stop saying out loud, she will say it in message. She'll just start spamming message. It'll be like pinging the chat over and over.
Bling, bling,
Like,
bling,
bling, bling, bling.
This is actually worse than her saying it out loud. Oh my god.
I will explode
Let's go look at the
him
potions.
in
I bet there's a great potions vendor
I will
Yeah.
on
out
the
his
other
eyeballs.
side of the market.
I could
He
use
will
some
eat his
something to make me a
tongue.
bit quicker.
I will flay his feet from his body while he watches and peel off his.
I don't think you're wrong. I just don't think we can take this entire city.
Okay. I'm gonna opt to handle the actual shopping off screen so I can do proper shop list and stuff.
That's okay. As long as we get Regan away from the violence.
But yeah,
That
you
causing.
spend another couple hours maneuvering around the district, collecting magical items. Eventually, you see another at a magic shop that's selling scrolls and things. You spot another of these corpulent folk. The aliens, as Reagan is calling them.
I would like to
Aliens.
subtly inquire with like a shopkeeper or somebody that we're talking to see if they can give me some information about what the heck is up with these aliens. 'Cause
Okay.
There seem to be several of them around.
Yeah, you can diplomacy.
I aid.
Sure. The aid is a success, so plus
Wow.
1.
That's
Alright,
also
23.
a thing I have I have mastery in, so I think the degree of success goes up by 1.
No. Master changes the critical success from 1 to 3.
Okay, never mind.
Or 2 to 3, but still, it's
Oh, from 2 to 3. Sorry, yes.
it makes crits better, but you have to
It
crit
doesn't.
first.
It doesn't help the regular success.
And it's kind of hard to crit on a natural 3.
Yep.
It happens.
Let's see. I mean, you're close to critting on a natural 3. With
Surprisingly,
2 more
yeah.
points, you will crit on a natural 3.
Wow.
Okay, sorry. You added that bonus in. Yes, that's correct. Okay. Oh, those guys? They're bloat
Yeah, the
mages. Aliens?
Bloat mage?
No, they're human, just like you and me. They've dedicated their life's work to their magic. They like to hang out around the Arcanist Circle.
Weird. What kind of magic requires them to look like that? They, like, make
Blood
themselves jelly or something?
magic. Blood
Oh.
magic. What's the word for it? Hematurgy. Hematurgy. Unfortunately, from what I understand of their tradition, is that it causes them to build up an excess amount of blood in their body.
Oh, is that why they look so? And he just kind of gestures in that direction without.
Yeah, it's an unsightly thing, I think.
Hmm.
Walking sacks of blood. They spend a fortune in leeches, you know, constantly ejecting as much blood as they can so they don't burst.
That's a horrifying way to go. I hope this magic of theirs is worth the trouble, but somehow I doubt
They
it.
seem to think so.
Sure. Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yes, of course, and that'll be rattles off the total of whatever you happen to be buying from the shop.
So, not aliens, human bloat mages. And that would imply that Togemore is also possibly a human bloat mage? Don't like call him a human versus something else, though I suppose something else could be bloat mage.
Yeah.
Reagan, do
could
you want
be
to be a bloat
anything.
mage?
Me? No.
It was a prestige class in first edition. I think that you could get from Kaer Maga.
A chubby little cat.
Just
I'll
a
give you one of those like
rotund rat.
Persian cats. Like, ooh, that would be cute. A cute.
Your backup
Persian
character if something
blade.
happens to Reagan.
Yeah. I love blood.
I'll share that with the others, but once we've done our shopping, if there's nothing else to do in town, Tully might go pray at the Temple of Callistria, but otherwise would be ready to leave.
Yeah, it's not too hard to get over the Temple of Callistria during everyone else's shopping, so you could break off to do that and then rejoin.
Mhm.
So another hour is spent, so it's like 3 p.m. by the time you're all done shopping. Would you like to stay here in Kaer Maga for the eve, or head out?
I think we want to leave, but
I think
don't
if we
know if it's a good
There's
idea
no
to.
telling what I'll do when you fall asleep if we stay here.
if we stay in the city, I feel like Reagan's gonna sneak out in the night.
I- I'm gonna fill every single slot I have with bind undead.
I
and I'm
have
gonna go back there and I'm
manacles,
gonna
Reagan.
bind
If
them
we
all
need to
to me.
keep you bound.
we should
We
get
can
on
do
the
so.
road.
Oh, you cannot keep
So,
me
if you-
bound.
If you
I'd
want
like
to
to
do that, we
try.
can. I don't have it prepped
Common.
tonight, but I can have it
Yeah.
prepped for next time.
How
No,
fucking
as
many
established, we
things.
were not going to burn it down today.
No,
we are
we're
coming
not gonna
back
burn
to
it.
Kaer Maga.
We're
And
just
when we
gonna
come back to
take
Kaer Maga,
every-
we can handle business then.
We're gonna take every single one. What level? They can't possibly be more than level 5.
Oh, those undead in the yard?
Yeah.
You
Are they
imagine
like
they're probably
babies?
like level 1, level half.
How many did I think there were?
In the
One,
yard,
one.
there were maybe a dozen.
Let me see.
We're gonna come back to
1,
Corvosa
2,
with an
3,
army of liberated undead.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Well,
12.
they're not all undead either. We're going to be freeing a bunch of humans who are then going to have to. We're going to have to do something with. Like,
I can do
there's consequences.
17.
We're gonna end up doubling the population of ours.
I can do 17 and 1, 2, 3, 4 fifth level fireball.
We're on the
This is a
road
good
now.
use of my time.
I mean, I do also have that reusable fireball if you need it for another one.
Yes. Oh, yes.
But again, when we come back, you will have to be patient until then.
Her tail swishes. Like, does the cat swish?
All right, so
And
is that
again,
the
we should
vote?
also
Is the
figure out-
vote to leave?
I think we're leaving town. We're going to camp outside if
All right.
it's tenable out there.
Fuck, I didn't get his name. I could give him nightmares every night. Can she, like, ask around town, actually, for that guy's name? Because she's not going back in there. Can she do a quick, like... I will
sure,
be this
you
petty.
You could go gather information for an hour.
Yes, I want
I-
to gather
I'll go
information
I'll go assist
about this
Regan.
guy's name.
I'd rather
'cause I
her
think
not
Alright.
be off by herself. Just
I just need his name.
let me
Let me
do an
see, does he
assistance
have a name?
roll.
It was aliens.
There's aliens. There's aliens. This guy's name. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm wasting a slot every night to give this guy nightmares. He looked weak. I
Mid-roll.
mean, still decent.
23 is a success, but not a critical, so +1.
Do I get something? My diplomacy's fine. I think Hobnob just gives half the time.
And I think that's something like that.
Yeah, half as long. Reduced time to 1 hour. If you're master in diplomacy, you gather information at normal speed. Failure, you get a failure instead. Okay. Line. Wee. To write down this guy's name if I find it.
Okay. His name is Cyril Eves. And I've typed it into the Foundry chat there for you.
Creating a
And-
page of people I hate.
Yeah, he is the person who runs the flesh block. And thanks to the aid, you can ask one more question about him if you want. Or about the flesh block.
It's gonna just be like, where does he live? I'll burn his house down too.
I mean, if he dies and doesn't have anybody else to take ownership over those slaves, same difference, right?
Yes. They'll become mine and I'll free them. Yeah, where does he live?
Where does Cyril live?
Yeah. Give me his exact address.
Would a random person know that?
Oh, if they don't, I can think of a different question to ask. Like,
Yeah,
where do
I don't think they would know the exact location that he lives.
where does he, like, procure his slaves from?
That they can answer.
Are they ethically sourced? That's important.
I hear most of them are slaves dropped off from Avestan.
How do you spell it?
Avistan.
I see.
That's the northern continent, right?
Yes. That might be all of the continent.
Yeah, I thought that was the continent.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. They're brought in from all over Avestan. Anybody who's looking to offload their undesirables brings them here.
This is nothing like Portland. Oh, cool. All right. Thank you. I will save that. Wow. People I hate has 1 entry so far. That's great news. I don't even hate the queen this much.
Cool.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
I'm
you.
awake. I should remember that Verizia's in Avestan.
So it's just
my
all
Pathfinder
over-
lore. That's the whole fucking continent, yeah. But yes, from all, any ne'er-do-well organization will bring anybody they've kidnapped might get dropped off here. Particularly if they look exotic to the region.
Ugh.
So less Chelish, more everybody else.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna.
And while the flesh block isn't the only place you can find slaves in Kaer Maga, it is like the main one. And Kaer Maga is actually the hub of slavery in the region. Because basically all of the other cities have outlawed it. So if anybody's got illegal slaves, they've got it from here.
Cool. Well, I know what we'll be doing if I don't die on this trip. And even if I do, I'll come back as a something horrible specifically for this.
A revenant?
Yeah, it was like one of those things that come back because they're so angry. That's what's gonna happen.
Revenants.
Yeah.
And it will put me right here. And I won't
All right.
rest until everyone is dead.
Where's my Western Corvus? There we go. All right. Well, with that, you're able to get 1 hour of travel.
Yeah.
The safety of Kaer Maga.
All right. There's a bridge over the river. So you exit the town to the northwest and kind of circle around the outer wall to the east and cross the bridge over the Yonda Bakari, heading out towards the Callow Mounds. You get 4 hours of downtime. And awake in the morning. Fresh and ready to go.
Nightmare's 4th rank. Get in there. Which spell don't I need? I don't need fly. There we go. Every night.
We're gonna go flying off the cliff today, and it's going to be Regan who will die because she didn't have fly prepared.
Yeah, luckily I have a ring of like soft feather fall or whatever it's called. now.
yeah.
Yeah,
You'll be
I'll be
fine.
okay. I just can't get up because it's
Hey, what is
more.
it now?
I
Is it
will
soft
lay
landing?
down. Yeah, I think it's soft landing.
That's right.
She will lay at the bottom, bones broken, and still cast nightmare on this guy. She like, I have 1 hit point, nightmare.
All right.
Grudge.
I guess with so are you casting Nightmare first thing in the morning then?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you have to cast it at night. They have to be asleep,
Yeah,
right?
I will. Well, does it send disturbing nightmares next time they fall asleep?
Oh, next time they
They
fall
must.
asleep.
So
Okay.
I can do it when wake up in the morning and immediately take horrible vengeance.
Against
send
a
a
man who
disturbing
did nothing to you
nightmare.
personally, just offended you.
Excuse me, he did do something to me personally. He offended me. He offended me. He annoyed me.
It didn't even really
And
offend you.
upset
You took
me.
offense. There's a difference.
Oh, I
I
didn't
think it's
know
fair to take
that-
offense over slavery.
I didn't know that
I do
Tully.
too. I'm not saying that she's wrong about that Reagan's wrong in this. I'm saying that, to be clear, he didn't do anything to incite this. Reagan just said, no, fuck you.
This just reminds me of that scene in Community where what is it produced? Like I can excuse racism, but animal cruelty is where I draw the line.
Yeah.
It's like, I can excuse the racism. Yeah, nightmare for him.
All right.
Every fucking night.
I'll have to come up with his stats.
boy.
Actually, I don't think he's got anything special, so
You better be weak.
We'll
as
do-
hell.
Probably fails pretty good.
we'll give him a +3.
Oh no.
That is a 19. That's a
Not a
regular
critical
failure, not quite a crit failure.
Experiences
So-
nightmares and wakes up fatigued.
You will be fatigued today.
Yeah, he's just gonna get eaten alive every single
tomorrow.
night by his slaves. They will eat him alive. Does he like
it's an
that?
interesting set of dreams.
Yeah.
I'll think about how that affects him going forward.
I was thinking
Uh,
new and different tortures.
Okay,
every night.
it's Nightmare's a 4th rank spell. Okay. All right. So yeah, Monday, Farast the 31st, last day of Farast. You've got 8 hours of travel.
Where are we heading?
Towards the Callow Mounds.
All right. Do we want to just straight line it, I guess?
I might consult with Shields from Flame and ask about the best way to approach.
It's a good idea.
Yes, if we head east first and then take the sands north, that should do. That's probably our best bet. Yeah, that exact path that you're doing.
That one. Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll get to. Where is it?
1, 2,
There?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, the Cinderlands. You finally made it. The sky is clear. It is sunny. It is warm. It's a good maybe 5 degrees, almost 10. Yeah, between 5 and 10 degrees warmer than it was down below. By the time you stop writing, you're all sweating. There is a kind of annoying tickle in your throat as you're inhaling just small amounts of ash that's kind of floating in the air. There's a bit of a haze on the horizon as you see these big kind of I've already described them, but they're large cylinder mesas off in the distance that I've already told you this, but Shields from Flame could explain that they're old volcanic mounds that sometimes spew this ash into the air. So it's just always constantly lingering. It's got this kind of just light smoky feeling. If you've ever been in wildfire smoke.
Unpleasant.
But the as you're riding, you do come across a section of terrain where you're riding across just open dirt that's kind of lightly orange in color. Maybe there's clay in some spots, but you come across a space that looks like it's more sand and kind of loose, and Shields from Flame immediately flags everyone to stop, and she gestures in one particular portion of the sand. There's a little bit of a dip. We should take a wide route around this. Ankrav.
Sure, we can detour around.
Of course.
Encroft? What's an Encroft?
And she would take the time to describe the Ankrav to you. It is a massive insect, colloquially also known as the antlion.
Oh,
They hide in dirt and sand and wait for prey to disturb the soil, and they pop up and chomp you. they can often create like whirlpools in the sand and pull people down. And they have the very acidic mouths, and they can rend armor with their bites.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm
But
happy
you
to
pass-
not anchor that.
You pass by with no problem. It's not a major threat to you. All right. As you make camp for the day, Shields points off to the northeast, and it looks like we should be able to make it out to the mounds tomorrow.
That'll do. We've made pretty good time, honestly. Might actually get back in time for Regan's next exam or whatever she has to be back for.
It's not an exam. It's
We just
feats
have
of
to
strength.
hope that Thousand Bones is actually there.
Suppose we'll just have to hope, and if she's not, then maybe we can find some other Shawanti and make friends.
Did he already be on his way back, or somewhere else deeper in the Cinderlands?
No, I doubt he'd come back. He seemed pretty done with Corvosa when last we saw him. It's possible that he might have made his way up north. And she'll pull out her map and point. The other quas are much further north. There's Flameford, where my qua, the Sun Tribe, reside.
Mhm.
Where is... Sorry, I'm trying to find my... There we go. That is kind of almost directly north of Kaer Maga.
Mhm.
And further north of that is the House of the Moon. That's where the Lyroon Qua are, well, not based out of, but they're much more nomadic than either the Scone or the Sklar Quas. They probably have some presence there if they've left. But I'm not really sure. I don't follow their traditions as closely. So yes, you have an idea of where the three tribes are, relatively speaking. You're closest to the Callow Mounds, where the Skull Tribe is. To the north is Flameford, where the Sun Tribe is, and then further north is the Moon Tribe. I didn't mark the northern rivers, but relatively far north. Alright, and I guess with that, anybody got anything they want to do? Otherwise, it's... I did not do the 8 hours. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 4 hours of downtime. And next time we will continue from here. As you get ready to make your way to the Callow Mounds. Yay!
We
We
didn't
did it.
burn anybody's houses down yet.
Not
Yeah,
yet,
we're
not
going
yet.
to,
We didn't aggro an entire city.
but we're going to.
I will prepare that scenario for you.
Yeah.
You know it's coming.
And if I don't, if I hit level 20, I'm coming back. I'm gonna kill everyone and raise an army from their corpses, but a consenting army.
Wait, yeah, what?
But at any time. I
Huh?
don't bind them. If they want to go, they can tell me and they can go.
All right. Well, perhaps sometime in the distant future, join us as Regan enslaves all of Kaer Maga to her
Temporarily.
will. Temporarily. Consentingly.
We have dragons over there.
I guess if I kill them and bring them back, that is not great. That
No,
is
it's not.
problematic.
We'll
We'll think about. We have a while.
Yeah, you got time to figure out the morals of it all. Anyway, thanks for joining us. If we have a session next week, it's probably our last of the year. If not, then this is the last of the year.
And it's not this. I think next week we're still on.
Thanks.
And yeah, we're still on for the 15th, but then we've got holiday stuff coming up. So maybe
Yes, so
not.
I think holidays are coming after that. So, all right, join us next time as the gang hopefully meets up with the Skonquaw, Skull Tribe, and maybe Mr. Thousand Bones is there. That would be nice. Yeah. See ya. Bye, everybody. Have a good night. Bye.